What's going on, Bigfoot world?
What up, what up?
We back out here for another Friday Night Live. I see everybody starting without us. Kathy.
Why you always do that?
And Lydia, what's going on, everybody? Just for life. Or just for fun, my fault. But I read what you wrote right before we went live, man. That means a lot.
Right?
That meant a lot.
Shit, we get as much joy happiness out of it as y'all do.
You're perfect, man. Don't change a thing, Kathy. Stay the way you are. But how's everybody doing this Friday night? Can you hear us? Everybody can hear us? See us good? What's going on, Matthew? But yeah, we made it another week. It's gonna be interesting live this week. We got a few things to talk about. Loud and clear, that's cool, Matthew. We got a few things to talk about.
10 viewers, 10 likes, I like that.
A few things to discuss. But we're gonna wait till a few more people jump on. I guess everybody's running late today. For once we actually on time and everybody wants to come in late.
Right.
It was going on, Bobby Joe. But it's gonna be an interesting one tonight. Got some good news. Got some good medium news type.
Not really good.
It's just news. Bigfoot news. And some things I want to discuss with you guys tonight. That I got a few things on the agenda tonight. We just ain't gonna be talking about nothing. We got some topics that the bullshit about. Hey, what's going on? It's good to see you on there. What we up to? 23. We gotta hit that like button, guys. We definitely need you to hit that like
44
button.
People, 12,
you know
12
how
likes.
YouTube is.
It's only half y'all, man.
Sarah, good to see you on here, Sarah. We got to get all the bad stuff out before my mom gets on here. You know how mom gets. She'll
track us down.
Yeah, we got to get all the bad stuff out. We talk about the bad stuff first, and then we'll get into the good stuff. Because you know how moms get. All right, there's 24. That's a good start. Guys, that video, the big hole you guys been watching, the last video, everybody made a big stinker about that damn rope. I wish I would have finished recording, but most of you guys watched the whole video, didn't comment that type of comment, but the ones that did comment that type of comment, I'm gonna fill you guys in. I seen Cindy. I thought my mom was on there. What's going on, Cindy? Greg? Gene's on there. Fred's out of bed. He gonna start already. But anyways, and that rope. Right after we got done pulling that rope up, hollering through the cave and asking if anybody's down there. Fred pulled the rope up, rolled it up, and set it beside the tree. And we pretty much left whoever down there high and dry. They really wasn't high and dry. First off, they had the tree to climb out. If we was assholes and walked off and left the rope up, but if you would have watched the video, you seen where we walked over to the big round limestone rocks, and that's where I ended it. We sat there for a couple minutes, and me and Fred talked. We took a break there for a few minutes. Me and Fred talked. And thought it wasn't a good idea because we're about to do the same thing and spend the night in that cave. So a certain individual made a comment. So in return, I replied to the comment. I thought another individual was in the cave, was one of the reasons why we pulled the cave up. And that individual for the ceiling of the top of the mine. So, but we decided it's not worth it. Okay, and I told him for his peace of mind to go over to that guy's. I'm not going to give his name out because I'm not going to give him any more subscribers than what he deserves. I told him to go over there and check out that channel because the very next day he uploaded footage, and I thought that it was footage from that cave. He made a video of EVPs coming from some dark place, and myself, I thought he was the one down in there, and he filmed that cave, but I was wrong. It wasn't him. It wasn't him. Somebody left in comment. It's a military rope. I'm not for sure if it was. I'm not for sure if anybody was even down there, but the rope was kicked back down, and we walked over to the other where they sealed up the place. Okay. With that being said, guys, I want to talk about that cave. All right, with the cave that's sealed up, the part that's sealed up. All right, the beams, the A beams that's on there, and me and one of you guys was talking the other day. Them beams was like extra supported. They're L-shaped beams welded on, and inside the L shape, there's two more beams welded on the inside of them for extra strength. We was talking, and they said that the radio towers in Colorado Rocky Mountains, they're made of steel, and the Bigfoot just bend them up like spaghetti. So that's why they reinforce that so well that there's no way that anything can bend them channel and bend it or break in, break out. They're really. I'm gonna go back and film that part. It's crazy how they really reinforced that hole. They made it to where it don't matter how strong you are, what kind of equipment you have, you're not cutting. It's reinforced after reinforced. It's crazy. What's going on, Harold? I see you on there. The back cave. The back cave. It. Okay, I'm gonna skip that one, Gene. It's a government cover up. Okay, and then that's another thing I want to talk about. That cave, it used to be, believe me, I went in that cave a lot of times before they sealed the main entrance up. I've been in it a lot of times. After they sealed that main entrance up, we spent the night in it. In different times of the year, that cave never changes, Pat. It's like the same cold temperature all year long. Summertime, it'd be 90 above ground. It's like 55, 60 underground, and it's like that the whole year long. When we went down in there, you guys seen that it was steam coming out of there. I don't know if it's a hot pocket, or air vent opened up in there. What they did,
there's a lot of heat coming out.
But there's it's blowing out of there and keep warm. It's like 90-degree temperature.
Snow, I guarantee
it went from 60 to like 90, 95 degrees temperature. It's like a hot hair dryer blowing on.
I want to see that in the snow.
Coming out of that cave. It'll melt that snow instantly. It'll be interesting to see the steam coming out of the holes like that. But something geologically definitely wrong. That's why I named that video that. I don't know what's going on there, but something's definitely going on. My mom sent me a link to where there's right around in that same area. There's been noises like explosions going on, but no one knows where it's coming from. We've been up in there and overnight, like between 12 and 2 in the morning. We heard the mountain explosions in the mountain. They're doing shit underground that we don't understand or know about. And it's messing up other taverns, it seems like, and they're sealing them up so they can do what they want to do. I don't know what I ain't going to just make false accusations, but something going on there that we need to investigate a little further, because they're not just closing that cave up, they're closing them all up. And while I'm on that topic, them two individuals, the same two individuals, I like you guys very well. I watched one of you guys is I watched your channel, but as from day one, from year one, we've been at this 5 years, and the whole 5 years, you guys ain't been nothing but heartache, bringing up shit that has nothing even to do with Bigfoot. I mean, still irrelevant shit, and it's more of a troll thing. So I let it go for a few years, but this time around, you're on the block list, buddy. Both of you guys have a good one on that one. I ain't gonna lose no sleep over it either. But other than that, guys, on that subject, we're gonna move on to the next subject. All right, we got a special package coming in the morning from Scotland. I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this package. Ted, Ted gotta be involved with the live. But guys, I've been waiting. FEMA tunnels. Chris, you're on to something, but I don't want to get touch base with that because I don't want my door kicked in tonight. But anyways, guys, we got a package coming from Scotland. It's coming tomorrow morning. Once this package comes, we'll be going from amateur to professional, guys. This package
will still be amateurs with equipment.
We'll be amateurs with professional equipment, guys. We got flares coming. We got high-end zoom cameras coming. Two of them. We're getting the real deal. Will be here tomorrow, guys. So this next event, we'll have the equipment for it. We'll have the clothes for it. These guys are really hooking us up from Scotland. His name's Jonathan. Man, there's a lot been going on this week, and I'm just like trying to start at the top of the list and work my way down. But this next week's video coming up is going to be with some of the best equipment you can get. We have a flare coming for the cave system, guys. There's no stopping us now with this kind of equipment. We don't even need lights. And then that's another thing. We have light equipment coming in with it. We got a full package deal coming, guys. This is no bullshit.
Debbie, I'm sorry, but your name's dead to us.
Oh, is Deb in there?
No, it's another Debbie.
Oh man, don't scare me. She give me nightmares.
I want to go out with you guys.
Oh damn! Now Deb's still over there at Woodburger Farm. He's in Rick's barn drinking all his liquor.
That sounds too much like Slender.
As soon as he runs out of liquor, I'm afraid she's gonna come back and jump out of the woods on me.
Right. Debbie Slender Man.
I'm a witch hunter, man.
Slender Man.
She thinks I'm a witch hunter, but all that fast panning bullshit is done. We got stabilizers coming. Camera stabilizers, so it'd be like you guys is watching a movie out there with us in the woods, walking with us, and that guys, we've been waiting so long for something like this to happen, and it finally happened. What Gene say? Is our equipment going to within the English or in Scottish? It's coming from England, Scotland, ain't it?
Scotland.
It's coming from Scotland. I don't want to say the name yet. I'm gonna do unpackaging tomorrow. I'm gonna do a video where I'm unpackaging everything, and I'll give both names, his YouTube name and his company name, so you guys will know. Definitely, you guys will know who it came from, because this is one of the nicest things anybody has ever could have done, because this is not cheap equipment. Nothing in this box is going to be cheap equipment from man. I could never afford it at all. Yeah, it's coming from Scotland. It got shipped last week. It'll be here tomorrow sometime in the morning. I've been losing sleep on waiting on this package, guys. But we're gonna have lighting, high-end camera zoom. We're gonna have flare. We're gonna have pretty much the works. What else can you ask for? I mean, the stabilizer and everything. We're great. All right. On Fred went to his hearing on his birthday. You guys notice I'm jumping from one thing to another. I got a list tonight for you guys. But Fred went to his hearing. It got some good news. You got some bad news. But you got to take the good with the bad. He gets to stay out of jail. That's one good thing. But at the same time, he don't. All right. The burglary and the robbery and the receiving, they dropped that shit out. They just dropped it. And now you got the simple assault, because for whatever.
They dropped the robbery, very simple assault.
So now they want to give him 3 months house arrest
or state time.
It's we're gonna get that squashed out the way, get it moving on and move on, so we get on with it. That's about it with that. That was the outcome of that shit. They did end up. They should have dismissed the whole damn thing, but
they had to order him out basically.
Yeah, he didn't even go back to the. They sat out in the waiting room, and they had the hearing back there without him. They kept coming back asking him if he want to take a plea bargain for this. He said no, shove it, and they go back in. It was like a back and forth thing.
At one point, I smacked the papers out of public defender's hands. Told him, "You better go get you something better."
How's Mike's haircut, Tammy?
It was pretty bad.
Guys, I left you. I knew you guys was gonna ask about Mike's haircut. If you notice, I was gonna cut the cord on Mike's haircut, but he was too quick. He caught me before I could cut the cord, so I let him have the knife, and I slipped the clippers over to Maria, my daughter, and she took off with the clippers and hit him down in the hallway. He was walking around like that for like 4 or 5 hours. Most of the night he walked around with that haircut. He swore up and down he was going to school. I ain't going to school tomorrow like this. I'm taking you personally. You're going to school. You'll be there waiting. I want to film this, but he made me feel bad. He started crying, so I ended up had to cut it for him. I had to trim him up. But then I left a little triangle patch in the back right here on the side, and I left it go till the next morning to see if the girls were going to tell on me. But they left him go, and I ended up having to fix that the next day before he went to school. But Mike, the facial expressions he makes is crazy. It's crazy. Samuel, you're live. That's what's up. I'm happy you're live. I'm happy we're all live. Sam, Carol, everybody, Jeff. Well, that's about sums the list up. How's everybody's week been going on? Anybody have any Bigfoot activity out there? It's getting close to October. They're gathering. They're doing their last minute touch ups before they do what they do. Before they start laying low, and then on top of hunting, it's kind of hard. Yeah, Mike's crazy. Mike's funny. You never know what you're gonna expect out of Mike, especially out in the woods. You never know what he's gonna say, what he's gonna do. That's what makes Mike. I love Mike. He's dude. Yeah, he's a funny dude. He's a funny character. We gotta get him back out there. He been on strike. He got that little tiny hair right here, and now all of a sudden he's just chasing girls. That girl here, girl there, girl back there. I got blindfolded and say don't see no girls to get him out to the woods. Mike's a little horn dog. He remind me of Pepe Le Pew running around on that cartoon chasing the kitty. He don't never run, but he always chase the tail. And that's Mike. That's Mike for you. But what's going on? Anybody have any Bigfoot activity out there? I know I asked that once. Nobody alcoholics. I wish. I'm drinking coffee tonight.
Well, I didn't get drunk on my birthday.
Magic. That's funny though. I probably need one after this. Right, Sam? Wouldn't be right without Mike. It really would, Matthew. I've had left foot activity and some little toe.
Sore little toe.
I get you. Yowie Down Under. I ain't check that out, but I definitely am. Carol, he's asking Carol, but I'm definitely gonna check that out too. It sounds in the Outback, Yowie in the Outback. That's new. I'm gonna have to check that out for sure. You think it'd be too hot down that way for them? That's why they like it higher up in the like Appalachians, up in the mountains where it's cool, where they can get cooled off in the summer. Yeah, I seen Colorado Bigfoot pics. He's out there doing his thing. Ain't too many of us left. Everybody's falling off. Where everybody going? It's like there's only a couple squatchers out there really pounding the woods. You guys need to get out there and start getting into the woods with us and start finding some shit because our luck's running out. It seems like not really. The last few weeks of us going, actually, once we finally get to make it out there, we get some good activity going on. So I can't say we've been having bad luck with it because it's not good luck, but it's not bad luck either. Because I got hit with that rock. Plenty of yowies in Australia. Are they smaller type or what they or you think out that way with the heat they be maybe like us a little bit more less hair because out there in the outback it gets up what 114 115 August. Okay. Bigfoot's in Ohio. You're right that it with Pennsylvania, Ohio, Tennessee, Maryland, all through here, all through these mountains. This place is polluted. You this place is polluted, and that's what surprises me. The people that don't believe in Bigfoot is the people that's like us right now, sitting on the couch, just sitting or talking shit. Bigfoot ain't real. He don't exist. Or the ones that don't go out into the field and see for themselves. If they would get up off this couch and take one trip out there, they would see. I mean, it's undeniable proof. No matter where you go, and the tree structures. I mean, what rips 8, 12 inch trees out of the ground by the roots, flip them upside down, ram them into the ground with the roots up? Who does that? What does that? What has the strength to do something like that? And I filmed it more than 5 times already. I mean, in fact, Colorado Bigfoot filmed it more than a handful of times. There's no other explanation for activity like that other than a primate. I mean, let's get real now. We're talking about the logs, how they're connecting on the video that we noticed on the big hole video. How the logs they as soon as one ends, another one takes its place and they run. I gotta keep an eye out because trolls, guys, trolls. That means that's how you know when you get somewhere, guys. When the trolls come knocking on your door, start harassing you, you get a ton of freaking bad luck knocking down your door every day. At least 5, 6 different things just happen at the same time. It's just shit ain't coincident or it gets old after a while, but you know who you are, you'll be blocked too. Have a good one. But Lisa, thanks, man. That means a lot. But we ain't got a chance to go out there last week. We didn't get no footage yet because we was more worried about getting Fred into this hearing. I gotta get shit done around here, get shit fixed. I was more or less waiting on the equipment coming tomorrow so you guys can have a better video content. We're just building up, getting shit ready. We're going on 5,000 strong, guys. So the maze overnight in the maze is coming up. Sheila's World. I've been planning to get that. I gotta get her planning 4 days in advance with her because she has a nurse come 7 days a week. We're going to do that here soon. I can't give a day or time when, because as you guys know, we've been getting tracked somehow. Whether it's our phones, we're starting to leave our phones behind at home. There's a few things going on that we can't get to because of shit going on top of it. But we're weeding out the good and the bad and keeping moving on with it. It's going to rain all this week. I know, Gene, and then some turn into snow after that. But we're like, no, man. If you ain't been watching the videos, it don't matter if it rains, snow, It's thunder, lightning out there, trees falling. We don't stop for that. We'll still be out there in the woods looking for shit. It don't matter about the weather. It's the other shit that's following us around that we gotta watch. Weather ain't nothing but inconvenience. Yeah. Even last week, as soon as we got there, Black Hawk flew over top. He didn't do no circles or nothing. He just flew straight over past us. It might not even been for us. What's up, guys? Things we're pretty calm around here. It seemed like it's starting to quiet down here too because it's hunting season. So they're going to go low during the day. They're going to stay low. A little mix. Have a good one because that'd be the last one. What was I saying?
They're laying low, wintertime.
Oh yeah, okay. But they're laying low right now. In the daytime, they're going underground and they're not playing around, they're not taking no chances. Usually how early in the morning you'll see them or right at dusk you'll see them. They're not coming out till 11, 12 o'clock at night and going in right before sunup, 4 or 5, and they'll do that for this. It's like a cycle they're in, and they'll do that until January, February. Once it starts warming up, then they'll start coming out. They'll start moving around a little bit more in the daytime. But it seems like most of their shit is at night. Jeff, do you think there is some kind of volcanic activity in that area with it? I don't know, to be honest with you. Man, Sam, I don't know.
It's not normal.
It went from, we've been in there a lot for over like a 2 or 3 year period of time. And it's always been one temperature, like 55, no warmer than 60. It's every bit of 90, 95 degrees. That big of a change is there's something wrong there. That's a flag all day. That's a flag. And then they're sealing it up on top of it. And then all of a sudden there's definitely a flag there. I don't know what's wrong, what's going on there, but you guys are crazy. I hope you're at least a female. But anyways, Jill, what's going on? It's good to see you made it over here, Tammy. What's up, everybody? There's trolls everywhere you go, but hey, just like the one video, the dude making fun of us, you gotta take the good with the trolls, you know what I mean, and keep moving with it. Come be the deep state caves. They're doing something. I don't want to get into that, Harold, but you're on base. You're on home base right now. And I think that's more what it is than anything. That's what my thoughts are on that for sure. For sure. Because it just overnight, it don't change 30, 40 degrees and steam coming out. It don't, I mean, that just don't happen. Something happened. Yeah, there's no smell whatsoever. But some gases, you can't tell if it has, one breath, you're dead. There's so many different gases on the ground. And some has odors, some don't. You don't know what's going on, what it is, or even how to go about that's the whole situation. But hand out some wrenches to help with the troll. Yeah, man. There's assholes everywhere you go, no matter what you do, you know, Barb. But what can you do, man? I hope you're a lady talking like that. Did it smell like sulfur? No.
Had no smell at all.
And then no smell whatsoever. It's just warm air, hot air. There's really no smell whatsoever. Get one of them carbon monoxide detectors and run a battery and take it down. And that's a good idea, actually, Gene. That really is a good idea. And I think do I have a carbon monoxide detector here?
No, actually we didn't get one, so.
Gene, you're making me tell on myself. That's against fire code and shit. I might have to get a couple of them sound like one for out in the field and one for my house. But
We got the apartment.
cave reviews, detectors. Look, what kind of detectors? Are they cheap? That's another question because we ain't that like I said on the last video, that overnight in the cave, the Fred promised, that's not out the box. That's not over with. We still gonna we still gonna do that. You guys know how we roll. We don't go against them words. It don't matter if we gotta climb 1,000 foot down in the damn hole. We gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen. If there's a hole, Fred's gonna find it. I'll be right behind him filming that shit. If it gets snatched up, they should be on film. 15 and 20 bucks. That's cool. I'm gonna have to. Oh, you mean for the? Yeah, I know what you're saying, Gene. I'm definitely going to have to get one. You have to look. That's cool. But yeah, we're definitely going to do that. We got two things we got to do on the challenge wise. We got to do the cave and we got to do the maze because we're coming up on 5,000 strong. And guys, that means a lot. That means a lot.
Tell your friends, man. Just the 5,000 so you can get us out there in that cave. Or
the maze.
Maze, yeah.
Nah, take your time because we still got like 120 more we need to get the 5,000. So take your time on hitting that subscribe. Actually, hit the thumbs up button. Don't hit the subscribe button until like springtime, March, April, May. Then start hitting that subscribe button. Then we'll go out there and do that maze because guys, it's getting cold. It's getting cold out there.
Do it to us,
I know you're just gonna find a way to make us go out in the cold. It is what it is.
You know we'll do it.
It is what it is. We'll get out there and get it done. But there's 3 main events I got planned for us. That cave, one of these days. I'm not gonna say when, but one of these days. We got the maze, and I'll actually tell you when I'm gonna do the maze because I'm gonna try to do some of that maze live, and I want to give that look. The individual knows that area, so I'm gonna do that live, and I'm hoping that individual will show up. Little mix your block. You know why I'm thinking about that? I need a couple moderators. If you guys wanna a couple of my like loyals that been subscribed to me from day one. I know who you are. You know who you are. If you want to be a moderator that weed out some of this trash for me, hey man, let me know and I will surely put you down as my moderator because this shit gets, you know what I mean? You can get 10,000 good comments and then it takes one comment. It's like there's asshole everywhere you go. That's just sad. It's sad. We're having a good time and conversating, and you got one person want to keep popping that stupid shit up. It's just, and then I'm sitting there feeding into it, giving him, yeah, I mean. So, anyways, how do you think the maze was formed? That's a good question. To me, it's like the dungeon of a foundation of a castle, like from thousands and thousands of years ago. The way it tunnels back through there, and then it goes down underground, and it tunnels further back. It's like a old ancient ruins from. I like I said last time, I'd like to get a geologist out there with us, walk around and look at some of them structures out there. It would be a great find for somebody because the holes that are drilled in, there's some ancient carvings in some of them rocks. There's some crazy shit going on out there. Not to mention the paranormal shit. And I seen where you checked out the Betty Knox story, and we're going to do that. We're going to do that before this month's out. we're going to do that. I'm not into the paranormal shit that much, but guys, we're going to do that. Yeah, for you, Michelle. This is for you. I'm not going to hide that, but um, thanks, Harold. Yeah, we got some big things going on, but I was more or less falling back, waiting on this equipment coming in. Uh, this equipment is going to make a world of difference with a flare. We can actually pinpoint where they are in the night, in the cold, in the wintertime. We can just scan across there. Any heat signature out there will stand out. It's like we're on a whole new level with it. Now that we know where they are, we know how to get to them, and we have the equipment to sit there and scope them out, locate them. It's I'm excited. I don't know how you guys are, but I can't wait to use it. I can't wait to put it to work. I want Fred to take a plea. Yeah, Tammy, he gonna get on house arrest. There's a couple things you gotta work on before. It's like it's stepping stones. But 3 months of house arrest, it's probably like eternity, probably like 10 years to him. But you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
They don't want to go to the woods either.
Yeah, he'll be out the woods for 3 months, but I'll be down in them holes. Before he gets on there, don't think I ain't gonna be putting him in some holes before he gets on house arrest. Shit. Guys, he be in there trying out this new equipment with the flares down in. I can't wait. It's going shit. We got some equipment coming and it's gonna be a whole different world with it. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to. What's going on, Jill? Ask neighbor when he shows down. Probably when he picks any exact location. Oh, Jill, you're the one that got the geologist next door. Uh, wait till next week, and We'll go to the maze. We're gonna go check the maze out anyways, just because we're going up on 5,000 strong. We're gonna go up there and film, see what's going on, what kind of activities going on in there before we go ahead and spend the night. So I'll get a good couple shots of that place, good angles of the rock faces, and so you can go from there. You can showing some of that stuff. I'll get a good video of that for you, Joe. Give me till next week or this week coming up. This week I'll have something for you, Mr. G next door. I remember you said was talking about that, Joe. But let me get a good video together of it and I'll get it up and then we'll go from there. It'll be this week coming up. It'll be with the new equipment as well. I'll give you the information on them skeleton suits. Skeleton suits? Is that like an invisible suit? What's that?
Mm-hmm.
Skeletons. You go ahead this. What is that, Gene? Steps. No. We're not getting new staff. We're getting new stuff, new equipment. It keeps your.
Water pulses.
Somebody else was talking about that, and it has like your energy and stuff like that. Go ahead and look into that because we're gonna get into some. That'd be something decent to get into. That definitely, because they know that's one of the ways they know when you're coming. So yeah, definitely, Gene. Let me know about that.
I'm down for Bigfoot, Colorado. $300 for one of the videos.
Did you see that offer Bigfoot CD $300 for
Bigfoot, Colorado.
these videos? Nah. Why would they offer him just $300? Robin, you miss a lot. You actually, Robin, you gonna have to get with the program. Hey, check it out after we get done with this live. There's a lot of updates that we posted up in the beginning. If you guys just coming on, make sure you check at the beginning out because there was a lot of updates that we left out and information that we give out. And I corrected myself. You guys ain't gotta go back and watch that shit. But Brown Dwarf, what's going on? I understand what you're talking about now, Gene. Definitely check into that, see what it costs to get something like that, because that would definitely be interesting for to be out in the field with, especially for the summertime. It might not be so good in the wintertime because you got to dress for the winter, but in the summertime, we definitely put that to work too. To use one of them videos for a new TV show. Yeah, that's that's cool. That'd be real cool. Is he doing it? That'd be cool for Bigfoot. Big, but that'd be a way for him controlling too. You gotta watch like for sure. Three new TV shows. That'd be cool. That definitely would. Even though I just read that. Robin, you blame it on old age. We're all getting old. As I kind of is why to blame it. Why we didn't make it out this week. Pretty much between that and getting tracked everywhere we go. We've been getting tracked a lot lately, guys. So we don't want to go to no new places until we figure out how they're doing it. We don't have no tree cams. I had a bunch of them. I had 5 or 6 of them, different kinds, different ones. But it seems like they don't work. Even when we get animals on it, every animal that we ever got a picture of, he's looking at the camera. They can hear it. They know that they're giving out some kind of signal or whatnot. They're you'd have to catch a Bigfoot really starving and leave a big roasted turkey out there on the log to catch a Bigfoot slipping like that. Deer cams don't work. You got to come up with something a little bit slicker than a deer camera because to me, that you really are wasting your time. I tried them and believe me, they come up behind them, turn them upside down, cover them up. They know they're there. I, I've seen it myself. They just don't work. They know they're there. They'll cover them. They'll mark them where the other ones don't pass. They just don't work. Brazilian here. What's going on, Marcos? It's good to see you. To see you on there. You live up and on. Yeah, we got all that here. It gets crazy here sometimes, and it's going to be a bad winter this year. They're calling for all this rain we had this summer. I can only imagine how this winter's going to be. They're already predicting 46 inches in our area. That's crazy throughout the snow season. Do I think Bigfoot is spiritual? Honestly, Dad, um, I'm gonna have to say yes. I'm not saying like in the aspect as like you can when you say spiritual, people look at it different ways. But uh, there's there's something about them in the spirit world because I've have gotten pictures on in his camping spot where it looked like there was a big ghost face of a Bigfoot with a Bigfoot standing there. So do they have afterlife souls? Yeah, they're definitely spiritual, and I think their afterlife is protecting the one that's live. They have a lot to do with. Maybe that's where a lot of that woo comes from. The ghost of the Bigfoot coinciding with the Bigfoot, and on top of all the other history that's been going on the grounds of Pennsylvania, it goes back hundreds of years of nothing but wars, so civil wars and everything else. So this place has a history. I believe Bigfoot are real too. They definitely are real. It's not a doubt in my mind. I've seen them too many times. I've interacted with them too many times. And there ain't an individual on my team that hasn't seen them at least 3 times, 4 times. There's times Mike pointed them out underneath the log, and when we come back through, he'd be gone from under the log, and me and Fridge blow it off because we ain't feel like walking back down there. It was short as shit. It was a little baby Bigfoot hiding up underneath the log. We walked right past him. Mike pointed at it the whole way. Dad, there he is down there.
He got his hands over his face.
Yeah.
Just ignored it.
That's what it looked like. Nah, it's a stump. Come on. And come back through. It was gone. It was just a little patch of grass there.
Where the log was.
Where the log was. We had that on our last channel. We witnessed a lot when it comes to Bigfoot. It's I don't know if it's the way we approach them or because we go out there laughing and joking and carry on, and then that makes them interested in what we're doing, and that brings them in closer to us. And instead of going out and just bum rushing them into their houses and shit like we was doing in the beginning, we're trying a different approach on it. Our YouTube videos are big feed I see all the time. But thanks. They had the side log, the under log. You'll walk right beside one, and we've done it so many times and seen it on film. We walked right beside him. He's sitting there and just watch us walk right past him. He wouldn't even flinch. All right, not too much, Brown Dwarf. We're just letting everybody know we got some new equipment coming in. We're getting ready to hit it big. We got FLIR coming, 2 top end cameras coming. We got some lighting equipment coming for the cameras. We're gearing up, getting ready for some crazy events. Even though they're going underground for the season, we're gonna go underground with them. See if we can spend the night with one. They see if they hibernate. Maroon, you might well make the best of it because you definitely blocked. Did you guys get a PO box yet? Not yet, but the next video will have an address. Everything's filled out, everything's ready. I just gotta go. I gotta get there. That's the only thing. But the next video, there will be a PO box to post it, guys. And for you guys want to start sending fan mail, old equipment that you guys ain't using, whatever, send it. We'll open everything up on like right now, Friday Night Live. It's the best time to do it. Mm-hmm. We can say here, open up the packages and read some of the fan mail, except for One, if you don't want us to read on live, you're gonna have to write it on the envelope, private or live. But if you guys want to send fan mail, we'll definitely respond, and we'll go from there. But that'll be on. I'll post that the PO box on the next video we upload. I'm not. I can't tell you where it's coming from or what we're doing next, but we got some interesting things coming up soon. Going on, Sarah. Good to see you. Good to see you on there.
We're from
Mooney from the UK, Tommy Robinson. Look him up, UK. I definitely will. What's your next friend's
so
name?
good.
What's your next friend's name? Harold, let me tell you a story. You know how they usually, I don't know how I can tell you the best way to tell you. All right, Harold. Um, to your question, I came home about a week ago, and where I parked behind my house. The driveway is behind the house, and I pull in back behind my house and get out and walk up to the back of the house and across the street. There's a store. All right, behind the store, there's a big white SUV facing where I parked, facing, and there's two guys, black suits, black sunglasses, white SUV. Now, usually the government they usually come in black tinted windows, black on black, or everything black. But this was a white SUV. The front windows wasn't even really tinted out. I couldn't tell if the sides or back was because it was facing me, and I was up in front of it walking. But as I was getting out of my car, I was watching the whole way because they was watching me, and it was two guys in a suit and sitting in the front of a full size SUV, and they watched me the whole time. And I came in the back of the house, and I kept poking out the back door, and they sat there watching me the whole time. They didn't flinch. They didn't look at each other to talk. Their lips wasn't moving. They just like straight ahead the whole time watching me, and it freaked me out. So when I came in here, I told her, I said, get the Pomeranian, put the leash on it, go out the front door and walk over across the street, out around that car and see what they're doing. Just check it out. And when she went out to the front, over to the sidewalk, they pulled out and went down the back road. So I don't know what that was about. That was the first time and the last time I seen them. I ain't seen them since, and I've been watching for it. But something going on. I wanted to let you know, Harold. So if that's what's going on with it, that's the best I could say. But that scared them off. No, it's a little Pomeranian. But when she went out the front, they was pulling out and left. Like when I came home, they watched me come in, and they didn't even look at each other, talk or nothing. They just watched me straight ahead the whole time when I went up through my yard up into the back of my house. And as soon as I sent her out around over across street to the store to come around, as soon as she came out the front, they pulled out and went out the back road. So she didn't even have a chance to go over there and get a good look at anything. But it was definitely suspect, and it threw a flag up. All my spider senses were saying it was for me. They was for me for some reason. But I've been watching and see what's going on. Watch, really ain't been doing nothing. I ain't been going to the woods. I ain't been showing them no new spots that they don't know, so they can't seal up anything else that we know about. We've been leaving our phones behind. It's however else they're doing it, we'll figure it out and try to stop that too. I wonder the same thing, but we're not even going to talk about where we're going until we're out the door in the car. And I won't even say what we're doing until we're heading out. like the time before last, nobody knew where we was headed to. They thought we was going to Bigfoot world, and I said, nah, let's go check out this cave and see what's going on over there. See if we can spend the night in there and make sure that it's not covered up. Yeah, they definitely are, Robin. They're wasting more money than what they have to, but it is what it is. What can you do? Jeff grind. But like I said, I don't know if it could be very well possible. I wouldn't doubt it. There's no reason for it. You start posting pictures of Bigfoot, you see what happens. You got just got to keep going and posting that until this channel gets deleted. And then I got to start another one, and I'm not going to stop. They done fried 2 computers and wiped out a whole YouTube channel, and I'm still going. I'm still here. We're still going at it. So we're not going to give up no time soon.
Disheartening losing all them videos.
Yeah.
I sat back and watched them all the time.
A lot of great videos.
A lot of great memories.
They probably have the cars bugged too. Debbie, I don't know. I don't know about that because sometimes what I do is I go, like if we go to my Bigfoot world, I can't do that. I can't tell you guys, but I don't know about that. I'm gonna leave that one at that. Yeah, that means a lot, Harold, because we might need it. You see what's going on with us, and we're gonna film everything. No matter what happens, what goes down, it's going to go live. If you see if it ain't Friday night, if we go live Tuesday, something going down, or we out in the field trying to go live. It's something interesting. You see, that's my phone going off for no reason. Just probably because I'm talking about some dumb shit. But what's going on, David? Good to see you, Jill. They got bigger fish to fry. That's what I figured. We're just 2 individuals trying to go out and have
fun Bigfoot.
Yeah, but they're trying to stop that. It might be, Jeff. You never know. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I should have did when they was out there. It only happened at one time, and never again. It's like they checked me out and they left, and that was it. But you definitely never know. My bad, guys. I was just getting caught up with some of you guys' comments. I didn't get a chance. All right, Lisa. You have a good night. You're Robin. That's what it is. That's what it was. And it, like I said, that was the only time they did that. I don't know what that was about. We really ain't getting too close to them. We ain't really showing too much. Them 3 pictures that I got of Bigfoot, that was pretty clear, pretty detailed, and that's when it pretty much started. When I posted them three good pictures on Facebook, and it's the same. They're right there beside a tree. There's three of them sitting there behind the tree, and when I walk up by myself, the male stands up and like he's blocking the female and the other one back behind it. He stands up to defend them too. And I got 3 good shots. 2 shots when they was all 3 behind the tree, and then I got 1 or 2 good shots with him standing up in front of him, like to block them from me. Like that's far as I'm going, but I wasn't going that way anyway, so he didn't have to snatch me up. So I lucked out on that one. I didn't see it until I watched the video. Hey, we grab me some coffee. I didn't see it until I watched the video. It's because you got that big bad criminal sitting there taking people's hats and glasses. Really?
You see that?
That's funny. It might have been your hat and glasses that he took, or maybe he needs to. But anyways, guys, let's get on with it.
I just seen it. The cheese.
Yeah, I know.
They gave.
No, Debbie, I ain't blocking you. Why would I block you? I ain't blocking you. Actually, I ain't blocking nobody. It is what it is.
You have haters.
I like trolls too. Troll on. Trolls got to get paid too. They got to make their money. So go ahead, do you. I ain't even gonna block you. I ain't mad at you. Go ahead, have fun with it. But the rest of y'all guys, what's going on? What Gene say? It saves valuable energy from the Bigfoot, and yeah, I want to check that out. I definitely, I'm interested in that, Gene. But like I said, we on an income here. We can't afford them good gadgets yet. So if it's reasonable prices, I definitely like to check out a couple of them. Not being smart ass, I was serious. Yeah, asking Michelle. Um, what was you? Let me see here, Michelle. Which shots? What shots are you talking about, Michelle? Oh, the Bigfoots. They're on my Facebook. I got you. I'm sorry. You see the light bulb go off up there? On Facebook. Come over if you're not already a member. PA Into the Woods with Jeff on Facebook, and I'll add you on there. Just send a friend request. I'll add you on. Check some out. Some of them pictures out. There's some pretty good pictures on there, and seemed like ever since I posted them 3 or 4 pictures up on Facebook, that's when shit starts going down. When you get detailed pictures of a Bigfoot, then you know how that goes. There's 3 Bigfoots on one picture. You'll see the one stand up. There's 2 more behind him. Well, the one he's standing up, you'll see the female right here to on his side, like around her head is around his waist, and then there's a littler one there with her. That's why it was an insult. Okay. You guys got me lost tonight. But yeah. That's Cookie crashing. Every live stream, Cookie crashes. I got this dog on 4th of July 3 years ago off my mom. She been my kid ever since. She like this is my best friend right here. She sleeps with me. Winston, good to see you on, Winston. But so I don't know. You guys got me stumped on that one. I'm just gonna leave it go. Gene got it under control. Let me see what Jill's up there talking about. Gene said Jeff would get the price of unique with Patreon donation money. Jill, I have I have a Patreon with zeros. I don't make no money off of this. There's commercials on here, but trust me, there's no money coming. I'm lucky to see $100, $200 a month on here. If you guys want to get down to it, don't think that I'm getting rich off of here, Jill, because I'm not. Everything that I have to do, it comes out of my pocket. The transport, the going wherever we're going, the batteries, the lighting, everything's out of my pocket. So there's no money on Patreon. I mean, if you guys want to go ahead over to Patreon, I'll leave a link in the description. There's definitely a Patreon page over there. It's just I ain't really been advertising on it. I'm not in it for money. I'm really not. It's not about the money. So on that note, no, Jill, calm down. I'm not. It's cool. I think I am jumping into the middle of a conversation, but I'm gonna ask sometimes if I am. But let me get caught up so I don't make another mistake. Okay. All right, I got you. But there's still no money being made off of this page whatsoever. The only things on here is ad revenue. I mean, I don't get it. There's a couple $100. Don't get it wrong, a month, but it's not enough to do anything with. Good to see Fred back with you guys. Wasn't he trying to be a smart ass? I understand. I understand fully. I apologize if I jump to conclusions. Jill, don't unsubscribe. I understand. I'm with you. We're on the same page. It don't cost a lot of money to go camping if you got all the equipment. Yeah, but that's just it. We rolling with the basics for the longest time. For like 4 years, we've been rolling with nothing but the basics. And tomorrow, all that's going to change. All that's going to change. Harold Mike's chasing tail. He's out chasing tail. He will be in the next video because I got rolled duct tape today. That Gorilla tape, that black Gorilla tape, I got rolled today. So he'll be in the next outing.
Definitely, he's in the same boat as Mike.
He's in the same boat, probably a little bit deeper.
He's riding the trunk. Mike got the back seat.
Yeah,
he's riding in the trunk.
It's all bad with them kids.
Somebody asked if your Georgia got dropped.
No, we already talked about that. The robbery and it got dropped.
Just the robbery
and the assault, simple assault is. He's got to do 3 months house arrest for that, and it's over and done with. So we're going to take it as it comes and move on with it. What plans do you have for the next video? I can't tell you, but it's going to be a very, very interesting video.
So like and subscribe.
Don't subscribe, but like. You can hit that like button.
Subscribe.
Wait till spring to subscribe because I still got a little bit. We got what? We need like 110, 100 and some more subscribers to go before we got.
Tell 2 of your friends. So they tell 2 of their friends.
Me too. Don't do that, guys. Don't listen to him.
Get another hungry house. There you go. Just drive right up to the woods, right?
Hey, that's a job. We might be. Hey, he gotta go out on Sundays. He got a job. He gotta hit the woods on Sunday. You gotta
YouTube's my job.
You gotta get him out.
Well, I've talked to him about it.
We're gonna try that
every day but Sunday.
We can definitely try that.
I'm making my Sunday mornings to myself. And the sunglasses.
Because we could tell him we could tell him, hey, that's income that we gotta go out and make the money. They might give you a window to go.
And the sunglasses in the woods.
Darlene Kellogg's, you definitely did. You definitely did. Oh, check, yes, 2 friends, and they'll tell 2 friends. And come on, Jill. Hey, Jill.
Jill got the idea.
I ain't trying to do it. It's cold out there, Jill. What area are you from? Are you from the Pennsylvania area? Because have you not felt the cold out there? I mean, it's been getting down in the 30s. Frost in the Thanks, Kelly. I can't tell you, but it's going to be definitely interesting. We didn't get nothing up this week because we was knocking his hearing out. I was knocking a couple of things out around here. But the next video this week coming, this next series is going to be interesting. Definitely interesting. You guys are definitely going to want to stay tuned for that. Take a little portable kerosene heater up there. That's a lot of carrying, a lot of hiking, and it's just there. We gotta find another way around that. It's freezing here too. That's what I'm saying. And you talking about you want us to take your time on and subscribe. That's what now you're on now you're on the same page with me, Jill. You ain't on his page no more. He wouldn't go out and do it.
Tell your friends, man. 5,000, we're doing it.
32 degrees, and that's what I'm saying in Jersey. It's starting to get cold. You guys want to start subscribing all of a sudden at the last minute and get us out there in that maze.
Let's wait till the snowstorm, guys.
We already got to do the maze, and we got to do the cave, and we got to do Sheila's World. Them are 3 main events coming up this month. It's hot here in Florida. Hey, Robin. I ain't even got no words for you, Robin.
It's not the same place. Not really until we could sit by those hot grates by the cave. Maze and caves, different places.
Yeah, it's not the same place. The maze is, it's definitely, it's 2 different. It's like 2 mountains over from. They're 2 different places. Hey, love all your videos, but I'm convinced no one will ever produce 100% proof they are chameleons or another level. Bree, no, I don't think they will either. But as the proof that they're real, I've done it numerous times. I have pictures. I have pictures on the Facebook page with more detail of babies. I have a baby sitting with its mother. I have one with a baby, its mom, and a 4-foot one. I have some good detailed pictures, high quality pictures on Facebook, but it's in a closed group. If you want to come over, check them out. It's PA Into the Woods with Jeff. PA Bigfoot Into the Woods with Jeff. Just send a friend request and I'll get you in there. Check some of them pictures out. There's some real good proof of Sasquatch itself. There's pictures of him, not alone the structures and everything that's going on out there. Jeff, I just joined your Facebook page. Can you add me, please? Yep, I definitely will. I'll add you right after this. Right after this live stream, I'll add you on. If you ain't already added, because I do have moderators on there. Cal Jackson's a moderator for Facebook. I need to get a couple moderators over here on YouTube. Like I said, because with the trolls starting to come aboard, I'm gonna need a couple moderators to weed all that BS out. We've been that's I ain't even going to talk about that. I'll save that for next week. But there's been a lot of good things happening and a lot of bad things happening. But and I can't tell you yet, but you just got like that. Lydia, Scrambler Mod.
Scan beat.
I'm gonna have to. You just got. Is she already a moderator? Is that what you're saying, Lydia, or you're about to be my moderator? Because I'm about to put you on there. Did you ever watch Sasquatch or Ontario's videos? If so, what do you think? Um, uh, uh Mom, I know you're on here by now. She always taught me if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say it at all. Cause I wouldn't want somebody to come over doing this shit to me or my channel. But I no comment on him. Yeah, he definitely is. I can't argue with that, Brown Dwarf. He's when it comes to structures and all that, he definitely is. That Colorado got some of the biggest and best structures that you're ever going to come across, and it's just the Appalachian, the mountains that he's in, the high up altitude. He goes in places where really people don't really go into the height, which good thing. That's what makes him one of the best. That's what puts him on top. He's a good dude. On top of it, good personality. So yeah, I give Colorado a bit for A+ in my book. He's on top of his game. He's one of the very few out there with us left. Brown Dwarf, you're one of them. The Woodburger Farm. There's only a couple of us left that's actually out there hitting the woods and actually producing, like actually getting activity, something or another. There's only a couple of us left. We need more of us out there. Harold, thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, it's not just saying that because it's mine, and I didn't even take half the pictures. Jeffrey took a couple, Gary took a couple, Fred got a couple good ones. He zoomed right in on the female and his mom, and ended up zooming in underneath of it. But he got a couple good pictures. I mean, we as a team, we as a team, we got a good collection going on. We all do got a good collection going on of Sasquatch. I don't, David. I don't know. I can't answer that. I can't answer that. But we seen them there. We seen them in the winter there. We found footprints in the winter there, but it don't seem like there's as many. I think some leave, but I don't think all of them. Maybe the younger ones
stay behind the old sleeve.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. Or maybe they even like black bears and they lay low for 3 months underground and hibernate, which I doubt. I don't know. I can't answer that. But for 3 months of the winter season, they definitely they disappear next to none. And then February, March, mating season, rut season hits. Watch out. Watch out. Be safe. Everybody be safe out there because it gets bad out there that time of year. and then it starts easing up as the months go on. If there's that cave up there, there's more up in them hills. There, there's still. It seemed like when that cave, they closed off them two entrances. The top on the top, they capped them off. It seemed like all the structures stopped. All the structures disappeared until we got down to the other hole. They pushed them further down in. They pushed them further back. That's what it seemed like to me when it comes to that cave. Is that all right, Mason? There is, but they're blocking them all up. Not it ain't even just this area. I've talked to a lot of people in a lot of different counties, a lot of different from Tennessee, Maryland, New York, even the tourist caves. Did you take a tour through? They got tourist guides. They're shutting them down too. Some of them they're using the excuse because of the white nose, the bats, the disease white nose, and the bats are becoming extinct. But at the same time, they're sewing it up. What about the bears that go down on the ground to hibernate? Why didn't they leave space for them? I mean, they had no love for the bears, the black bears, the mountain lions, the rattlesnake, everything that hibernates through the winter goes down in them caves that they're blocking up. And that's going to push them down into people's homes, into people's dog houses, into people's cars. And it's going, and instead of animal control, it's like causing animal chaos in my eyes. And I'm out in the woods. I see what's going on and what they're doing. And to me, it seemed like an opposite effect of what they want, or what they're saying. In other words, got the Bigfoot Museum in Felton, California. I seen videos of that. Omar Gosh did a video on that. He got some interesting stuff out there. A lot of castings. He got a couple, mostly castings, but he got a couple of good pictures out there hanging on the wall. The Patterson Gimlin film, the actual the original footage he got out there. I definitely did see that. Something big is coming, and they don't want people to know. Yeah, I think you're right, and me and my team been thinking along them same lines as well. It's on the news. It's on YouTube. I mean, it's nothing new to us. There's clearly something's wrong with the planet. Something's going on, and they're preparing for something, and they're sealing up all the caves so we can't get in there and hide out whenever whatever happens. I think it's a little bit more in that direction than in the direction that they're saying. It just makes more sense. Yeah, we're going to check that out, Gene. But you don't want to give out no locations, Gene. That's the only thing. Don't do that. Please delete that. Do not give out no locations and no caves. Please. Don't even email me them. Don't even put them in my DM at this present time. Just don't do it. If it's not sealed up, keep it a secret for now. Don't say nothing about it. Let's just leave it alone for right now. Because if we end up going through it within the month, it'll be sealed. So just let's leave that right for right now. We'll check that out later on in the wintertime when it'll be easier for us to track and easier to see if we're getting tracked. So we'll save that, Gene, for the wintertime. I believe it's got to do with the secret agenda that's coming. Yeah, Harold, it is. I try not to get on that topic But you are right. You're on to something. You're right on base. You're hitting home runs out the park. But for protection of me and myself and my team, we just can't leave that topic alone. Um, in the springtime, that's cool. We can hit it this spring. That'll work. Yeah, you're right because everything's coming out of hibernation. After everything come out of hibernation, then we go in. So that's a plan for the that's another something for the coming future. We'll definitely look into that. And Harold is definitely soon. They talk about the October surprise. It's October's almost over, but hey, that's every you see it on the news every day. Something going on, something getting crazier. The floods, the fires. Now this shit, and the caves are changing temperatures overnight by like 30, 40 degrees. Yep, you're right. 667. Yeah, but like that's like I said, you guys want to get on a subject and something that we don't want to touch base on. But I'm glad to see you guys are awoke. Everybody's awoke, and that's the main thing. That's the best thing that you guys know and see what's happening and
Prepare for it.
and prepare for it.
Preparing for
But
it.
other than that, guys, let's change the subject because we got enough heat to worry about than to mess with that. Let's leave that one for Alex Jones and them. That's Wookie. Okay. The planet is pissed off, yeah, and it's about to shake us off like fleas, like dogs on a flea. But I promise you, Jim, because you watching Dev. Everything going under. I know we're gonna get off this subject, guys. Like I said, I'm glad to see everybody awoke. It's amazing, but we can't talk about it. Let's just at least not on this one, not on this live stream. That feeling won't quit. I know that feeling. How long you been out bigfooting? We've been doing it probably what 5 years now.
5 years.
5 years going strong. We ain't stopped. We seen a lot, been through a lot, done a lot, and still don't know shit. Yeah.
Gained a lot, lost a lot.
Yeah.
Lost a lot more.
And the more it seemed like the more you learn about Bigfoot, the more you realize you really don't know shit about Bigfoot. So that's why we're still looking because we really don't know much about them other than what they look like and how fast they run. That's corn. Thanks. That means a lot. And Jill, man, all you guys are great. You like to try to get me in trouble a lot. I noticed trying to get me talk about things I ain't supposed to talk about. But other than that, you guys are crazy.
I got a scorpion in my right hand. You can see it.
We're good, Dennis. We're hanging in there. Good to see you on here. Trolls, yeah, you know how them trolls be. You gotta take the trolls with the good though. That's when you know you're getting somewhere when you got trolls trying to knock you down. Hey, keep doing your day. They gotta get paid too. Go ahead. Keep going at it. I ain't seen them on here. They're slacking. I ain't seen no comments in a while. And them trolls they've been slacking on here. I don't do volcanoes either at all. You never knew. Them things are unpredictable. They're like females and volcanoes. You try to stay away. They're unpredictable. You never know when they're going to blow. I believe brown dwarf too. I have to teach about the birds and the bees. Right, Lady, you're right. You guys are definitely woke. I'm glad that I'm glad. What was our first encounter?
We talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it a million times already on these live streams. It was at his camp spot the first time that I myself had a sighting. I chased one upside of a mountain. I'd really rather not tell the story again. I felt like I told it a million times, but I walked up a mountainside from a field into the woods, and when I hit the wood line, one took off. I started chasing it. I didn't see what it was. So I started chasing it. I figured if it was running from me, it wasn't after me. So I wanted to get it on film. But when I got to the top of the mountain, it stopped like 15 feet in front of me and turned around, and that was my first sighting. I felt like it set me up. It ran the whole way up to the top of the hill, and once we got up top, it stopped and it turned around, and we face to face. It's like, oh my God, what are you? But my body was froze. I couldn't run. My head was saying run, but my body said, "Fuck you." He got me. He had me. There's nothing I could do. But that was my first experience. He let me go. Kept backing away from it, and I ran. I was lost for a while. I ran into these row of logs that led back down over the side of the mountain. I followed them down, and it took me right back to camp. It's like the logs led me straight back home where I needed to go.
Never understood that birds and bees. Why is it not birds and birds and bees and bees?
Right. Yeah, birds and bees really don't make sense because you can't make more bees out of birds and bees. You need another bee to. But you guys are something else. Did some of you comments? I'm not even. Hey, I probably get in trouble if I said some of that.
The man said, "Run." Your body said,
"All right, Kathy, you have a good one." We pretty much got everything out, said everything we had to say. So we ain't gonna be on much longer. We're just pretty much BSing right now. You guys know what's coming, what to look for, why we didn't post up nothing pretty much last week. And just let you know that there's a lot coming. We got a lot of equipment coming that you just gotta stay tuned. This next video is gonna tell a lot. You guys gotta stay tuned for that. What are you doing? My next live is gonna be room free. But anyways, guys, any last questions before we end it for the night?
What's going on? I know I'm late.
Oh damn, man. Hey, Ma, we just get ready to end it. Why are you gonna pop on there now?
Late as hell.
Late.
You done missed the whole thing.
Late. I thought Fred was late. You're real late. You're at the end. I was getting ready to say, Have a good night, y'all. And then my mom going, hey guys, sorry I'm late. So what we supposed to stay on for another hour, ma? Are you going to have the unboxing?
Yeah.
Yep, tomorrow. It's gonna be filmed. That's gonna be the very. That's gonna be the next video. It's not gonna be with the equipment, but I'm gonna unbox the equipment on film for sure. For sure. Yeah. Did you give any what on what we talked about? Um, what did we talk about? Hey, Ma, I caught you after this live. We talk about a lot. Um, in one of your previous videos, you were talking about paranormal. Yeah, that's
And you said paraphernalia.
yeah. And you said paraphernalia. That shit was funny. I thought you was talking about the other channel, but that's coming to some paranormal activity coming on the other channel. But that I didn't realize I said that until Heard Truth made a clip of that. I had no idea. But you guys knew on Messenger the other day about Bigfoot. This is about Bigfoot, man. Oh, the booms. I was there. We was talking about that. I was telling everyone, guys. I was telling everybody in the beginning, if you was watching an hour and 36 minutes ago, I was telling them how the temperature changed in the cave, and you was telling me about the big booms that's going on in that area. But we heard me and Fred when we last time we spent the night out in the cave, we heard booms underground. They shook the ground while we was underground. And then my mom sent me a link where everybody's on Facebook complaining about sounds and that coming from that area. Loud booms coming, but nobody knows where they're coming from. They're coming from inside that mountain. And I don't know if it's military or geologically fucked up, but there's something going on in these hills. Something I don't think it's too good. It's definitely it can't be good. For the cave to change 30 to 40 degrees inside there, that's gotta like when you start a fire inside of a cave, that changes the temperature of the rocks and they start cracking and start doing their own that 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 change things change when temperatures change. So something's wrong. Something definitely wrong. There's a red flag there. I'm going to investigate till I figure out what's going on with it. Hey, Smiley, I'm definitely going to figure out and get to the bottom of what's going on with that. I have no idea, but something definitely wrong. It's cool, man. It's okay to be late. You're my mom. You probably late having me. So I'm just playing, man. We have booms in my area. It seemed like I've been on YouTube. It seemed like they're everywhere, but you can feel them. You can feel them in your body, your feet. Not alone just hear them. There's definitely some activity going on in these mountains in this area. Yeah, yeah. Somebody left a comment that they was up there hunting in these hills and they seen the mountain open up and vehicles are driving inside the mountain. Right 2 miles from where we are. He said that they could take. I was messaging. They said they can take us to a hunting spot where we sat there like up on one bank and watch over on the other bank and watch the mountain open up and vehicles drive inside the mountain, in and out of that mountain all day long. I gotta check that out. But I'm just scared. Hey, you don't know landmines, motion sensors, cameras. heat sink. I know about all that military shit. I know what they're capable of, and I don't like playing in the neck of the woods, but we gonna check that out. It's scary when a woman says she's late, right, Robin? Right? Well, let's get deep in Men in Black Harold, right? That's why I keep trying not to get into it, but my mom keep dragging me into it, get me in trouble. That's why we talked about it in the beginning and hurry up, got into it, got back out of it. But my mom, she's the one that put me on with the sounds going on in that area. But me and Fred heard them at the same time when we was out there camping a couple of times. Above ground, over on the one side of the mountain in Bigfoot land, we heard the booms, and when we was underground camping, we heard the booms. So in two different locations in two different mountains, we heard the explosions going on. Let's go and start filming abandoned houses, old abandoned mansions.
I've been telling you.
Gene, we're going to start doing it. We talked about that on the other channel, paranormal activity on Jeff's Real World. That's going to happen this month too. That I can tell you about. That's going to kick off this month with this new equipment that's coming. We're going to run two channels at the same time, back to back, on two separate computers. We're going strong with it, guys. You think we just backed off? We're just getting ready. We took a week break to build up for what's coming because we're going to be running two channels back to back, heading strong with it. Paranormal world and the Bigfoot world, and we're just going full swing with it. See how it turns out.
Just carry a camera 24/7. Never know what we'll get into.
I hope they don't come tonight. If so, run live. Right. We can go up to the old Poconos that they. Yeah, I heard about the Poconos, but there's a few things I want to do first, Gene. Like upper Jamalsville Cross, that's one of them. Gettysburg, we got spend the night at Gettysburg. There's a few different things that Jamalsville cabins up there where Lincoln comes in. Cabin 2 when the Indian comes in on top of you and cuts your throat and disappears on top of you. There's a couple paranormal places I really want to check out on at this top of the list, but that's Gene. I definitely check into that. We can put that on the list with it. Hey, we're going full swing at it. Every night we can go two places at once. Hey, we're gonna get it. As long as my nerves can hold. Hey, as long as my nerves can hold, I might have to get some handcuffs and cuff myself to Fred so I don't run so much.
We go right along with you.
I had to get some shackles or something, chain our legs to each other.
So we can't run.
I know every little sound. I'm running. 1 minute I'll be there, and next minute it'll be dark.
24 hours shackled together in the woods. That'd be a nice challenge.
That might be dangerous too.
Right? That bear pops out. We ain't going nowhere.
Legalizing. Well, they legalized pot in Canada. Yeah, I wish they would here.
Right.
They working on it though. It's medically, it's legal medically, but not recreationally yet. But when it is, I'll be first one to know. All right, Gene, what'd he say? Gongwer has a place up in Gettysburg. He's a good friend of mine. He's on our channel as well. He does the reenactments in the battlefield of Gettysburg. Well, Gene, we'll set it up. See if you can get us in there for all nighter. Tell him we want to explore the grounds all night. See if we need a permit. What we gotta do to get that going. That could be one of the first things we get off the ground. Go ahead and set that up, Gene. Get back to me. We do that this week. We hit Gettysburg, dress for it, and go in there and start filming. That'd be interesting. That'd be cool to do Gettysburg first. Set it up.
That's one of the best qualities. How nothing's fake. You see what we see.
Yeah, that's one thing about us, and that's probably what attracts you to us the most. There's no script here. There's nothing written down. There's nothing played out. What you see is what you get. Whatever
What we see is what happens.
whatever we run into, you guys are running into the same shit we running into at the same time. We're experiencing the shit at the same time. So that's about as real as you're gonna get with it.
We family post.
Yeah, whatever. It don't matter if we get anything or not. It goes up because even if we don't get no rocks or no activity, it's even just with us out there. It's usually pretty something happening, pretty comical before before the video's over with. Darlene, I seen so much from Gettysburg. That's so much. I heard so many stories about Gettysburg. That's why Gettysburg is at the top of my list. That part is only 20 minutes away from here, but it's like I never put it at the top of the list before. I always kept putting it off of one of the things I want to do, but it's one of the things we're going to do now. Gettysburg, great. Is the man you want us. Well, Gene set it up, and see if we can make plans for overnight. He can come in and give us some information, give the fans a rundown of the area and where we can check out, and we'll go from there. I'm sure the fans would love to see something like that. Hell, I'd love to see something like that myself. The experience Gettysburg at night. I mean, that'd be definitely one hell of a night. That'd be a night to remember there. That'd be a good video. Lots of stuff going on there. Jill, there, I know. I've seen a lot of footage and I've heard a lot of stories. Believe me. What Mom Sheila spot? We're going there. We're definitely doing it. The thing is, Sheila got a nurse coming 7 days a week, so we got to plan 4 days in advance, and it's got to be on a day that is above 50 degrees because she's gonna be sitting in the car while we go up to the cave where they live and search the cave, and we wanted her to come out the car at the bus stop where we had that last activity from, and it's just a lot got to be prepped, and I got to get my uncle involved with it. It's just a lot of that. It's in the process. Sheila's world is in the process. It's happening. It's definitely happening. It's just the timing. Getting Sheila to get her 4 day notice in with her nurse, and then to get my uncle his when he can actually get out there and get it done. But it's coming. I've been working on it. Trust me. It's every day. I've been doing something to lead us to Sheila's world.
Sheila said too scared to go.
Sheila?
Yeah, Cindy said she said you're too scared to go.
Oh yeah, Sheila. She's ready. That's the sad part. Sheila's ready. She wants to go. She did say I'm scared to go because I am. She wouldn't let me in the car last time we was up there. We went up there. She was telling me about it on the way there, about how they stole her pigs and shit. And then she pulls over on the side road and says, "Right here is my bus stops up there, and they always stop right here and wait." And she gets out the car, and starts walking around on my side. So I get out the car, and she hits the button. Doo-doo. Next thing you know, they start chattering, trees start shaking. A red one crosses behind me over this way. They're making all this noise, like they remember. They know who she is. They was happy, like monkeys all around. And I'm telling Sheila, they don't know me. I'm trying to get back in the car. Sheila, please open the door. Dude, they know me. They remember me. You're fine. And she an older lady trying to calm me down. Like, no, Sheila, they might think I'm trying to hurt you or something. Please let me in the car. So now Sheila thinks I'm scared to go back out there because it was terrifying. Usually when we go out there, we to get that kind of activity, it never happens. And then she just pulls up in the spot, gets out the car, and trees started shaking all around us. What the hell are you supposed to do? But I wanted to run down the street and leave this old lady there. She wouldn't let me in the damn car. But yeah, now Sheila says that I'm scared to go. But Sheila's world's coming. I just need 150-degree day. I got to plan it with the weather. I got to plan it with Sheila's nerves. And I got to plan it with Joe. So with all them three plans got to come in one day, fall on one certain day. And it's just you guys gotta understand it. I'm trying to get it done. I'm trying to make it happen. It's going to happen. It's just when can I get that 50-degree day or at least 50-degree day without rain? Mom, she ain't lying. I couldn't. That scared me. What was that? They sound like a bunch of gorillas in the wood line. We're sitting right there beside them. They're on both sides of us. The only place for safety is inside the car, and she has the button. Boop, boop. Like, Sheila, are you trying to get me killed? What are you doing here? Like, please open the cars. She would not open the car. It's okay. They know me here. But that was the most fascinating, the most activity I've ever seen at one time within 3 minutes of us standing there. I've wanted to go back ever since, but it's like everything is preventing that from happening. But it's definitely, I'm not even promising you no more, guys. It's coming. It's definitely coming. The next 50-degree day that it shows up on the news when I wake up in the morning, and throughout the week it shows it's going to be 50 or 55, no rain. You can count on Sheila's world. You can definitely count on Sheila's world coming. Sheila knows where they live, the cave that they live in. There's a waterfall that runs over the cave, and they live back in behind the cave. She's gonna give us directions on how to get back in there. We're gonna go back in and fill. She said they'll only let you within 50, 100 yards of the cave, and then they'll start chasing you off, throwing rocks, hollering at you, bluff charging you. Even to get that on film would be more than I need. More than I need. But him and my Uncle Joe said they're going in to get the footage. They're going in with the flare and the camera, and I'll be outside waiting for someone to scream. I told him that if someone snatches him, throw the camera behind them so we can get a pass back. I can run with it. One of us got to survive to tell the story. You know how the movies go, but it's going down. What's wrong with Sheila? There's nothing wrong with Sheila. She's just older, and what's it called? She has models MS, models. I'm pretty sure, and she has to have a nurse come 7 days a week, and the only way to get her to come out, she has to 4 days in advance notify her nurse on what day not to come. So I have to watch the news and plan with the weather, with her nurse, and with my uncle, and it all has to fall on the same day. That's like the balls I've been juggling, and I'm trying to get them all to land on one day, and it's like it's really not as easy as you want it to be, but it's definitely coming. It's definitely coming, and I got to get that. That's one thing I got to definitely get on footage, and that's one thing you won't believe until you actually see it for yourself. Because my Uncle Joe, Sheila told my uncle about it a few times. I've told my uncle about it a few times, and he still don't believe it. But he gonna believe it on this next trip out. When we get in Sheila's world, that's a world that I don't. like playing it too much just because of the way they act. I mean, I know they're only acting like that because Sheila was there. They know Sheila, they remembered her, and they was just responding to her, just seeing her. They was happy. You could tell they was happy vibes. They was clattering their teeth, shaking trees. They was all seemed to be happy, but I wasn't used to that kind of activity, and it put a fear through my body that I don't ever want to feel again. It's a scary situation, but it's a fascinating. Once it's all said and done with, it's like, wow, did that just really happen? Did I just really witness this? This shit just really went down. It blew my mind, and I talked about it for months and months, and I'm still talking about it. It's like 3 or 4 years later, and I'm still talking about Sheila and Sheila's world. She raised her whole life up with him. She played with him every day. They walked her to the bus stop, and when she got off the bus, they walked her home, and she gonna tell her story on film. That's you guys are gonna meet Sheila real soon on Sheila's World. It she's amazing, and she got an amazing story that you gotta hear. That needs to be told. She has a story that really needs to be told. A whole life of she spent her whole most of her life with Bigfoot out on on this it's like a plantation type, but she spent most of her life with him, growing up with him, playing around him, and interacting with him. And it was like 20 years. She said it's been 20 years since the last time she been there, and they still had a reaction like that, like it was the day she left. You know, it was amazing, and it shows that Bigfoot has feelings, emotions, all that wrapped up in one. They're more human than people think. They really are. And that's that. I can't wait to show you guys. I just keep talking about it, and I know 90% of you don't believe shit that I say, but I can't wait to show you guys Sheila's World. Right, Jill? I'm glad you guys are getting along with my mom. I can't wait to see. Man, it's I can't wait to see what happens because it scared me last time, but I'll have Joe and Fred with me this time. At least they get them. I'll stand between them when shit goes down. They'll get them first, and I'm booking it out the street. If I don't care if I gotta run home 100 miles, they ain't catching me. But it's definitely going to be an interesting adventure, and I can't wait for it. It's just all planning. It's I've been working on it. Trust me, I've been working on it with my uncle. I've been working. Sheila's ready. She said just give her the day, and she'll tell her nurse when. Now I'm just down to when my uncle can get out there and get it done. So we'll be out there, Joe. Let's start making some plans and getting Sheila's world knocked out. I know you're on here watching. I know you're on here watching. Let's get that. Let's get it done for the fans. They want to see it. I want to see it one last time for winners for snow sets. Let's get Sheila's World knocked out. But guys, we've been on here for a while. We pretty much summed up with everything. Mama hung out a couple extra minutes for you. You got to hang out, BS with the fans. Guys, you've been great. Anything else you want to talk about before we jump off here and have our little circle? Greg wants to talk to me on Messenger. That'd be cool, Gene. I hope we'll set something up for we can plan a date. At the moment, really ain't a good time because I got all this equipment sitting out here. I gotta put away. But if you want to give me a half hour or so to get everything put away, we can start making plans for Gettysburg.
That's right, Joe. Tell me.
And you
Subscribe.
you see, guys, we got some events lined up. We got some things happening. Gene's setting up Gettysburg as we speak with the guy that works there that does the reenactments. If he can do the reenactments there, he can definitely get us in there for an overnighter. So go ahead and set that, Gene, set that up. get us a day set, and whatever day you set, we'll be there. Other than that,
January 20th.
Other than that, guys, you guys been great.
December 20th, sorry.
Everybody that came on new, that all the new subscribers, man, I thank you guys for subscribing. That means a lot to us. We're only getting stronger every day. We're hanging in there, man. But with that being said, I had to pause. I seen where Harold was talking about. He caught me off guard for a moment, but he wasn't even talking to me. He was talking to Jordan. But
Like I said, I really enjoyed the talks.
yeah, on that one. Yeah. All right, Mom. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. You have a good one. All you guys, it's been a good night. I enjoy talking to you guys. Don't forget, my computer's jacked up with the time zone shit. I still ain't got that shit right. Just keep in mind, every Friday night at 7 Eastern Standard Time. The next video, I'll have a post office box for you guys. If you want to start sending some fan mail into us, I'll make sure everybody gets it. I make sure everybody gets the mail gets to the person that you send it to, whether it's me, Fred, Mike, Dickhead, Jeff, whatever. It'll get to the person that the name's on. But the next video, I have a post office address for you guys, and I should have some more information on. He said he'll be on at 9:30 to talk to you. So Gettysburg will be coming soon.
Thanks
for you, Gene. Thanks for hooking that up. For you guys that ain't subscribed to Jeff's Real World, that's where Gettysburg and all the paranormal stuff's going to start uploading to over on Jeff's Real World. If you ain't subscribed to that channel, you might want to go over there and subscribe onto that channel, because all the paranormal stuff's going to be over there, and all the Bigfoot world is going to stay right here where it's at. But oh yeah, Pamela said happy birthday, Freddie.
Thanks, Pamela. It was yesterday though. Got a little late.
Gotta go experience paranormal activity. Bye, guys. All right, Cindy, you have a good one. Mom, you have a good one. I love you. Bobby Joe, everybody, you have a good night. And
Jeff's Real World, yeah, Joe.
Yeah, it's Jeff's Real World. It's called that's where all the paranormal stuff's going to take place.
That's what happened there. Talked about it earlier.
Oh yeah, Mom, we talked about that earlier, but everything got dropped except for the assault. You got to do 3 months house arrest, and that's water under the bridge. But I love you too, Mom. Happy born day, Martha says. Great on the PO box. Thanks, Kim. But definitely, on the next video, I'll have a PO box for you guys posted up. I'm gonna go get it in the morning. I just ain't made it down there yet. There's just so much going on. But Greg is going to send you a friend request. All right, I'll be looking for it. That's good, I guess. Okay, was on the phone with my mom, Brenda Steele. You're good, Brenda. You can always catch up. But with that being said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and be like the 70s show and get in the circle. It's time for that circle.
Yeah, paraphernalia activity. That's
paraphernalia activity. About that time.
Craig.
Put all the equipment away. But until then, guys, stay tuned for the next one, because I'm not sure if it's going to be the cave. I'm not sure if it's going to be the maze or Gettysburg or Sheila's World.
Haunted house.
But it's going to be some crazy shit popping off in these next couple of weeks, and you guys definitely want to stay tuned.
Never even know what channel we'll be on.
Definitely stay tuned. And on your way out, hit that like button.
Don't forget.
Good night, everyone. Stay tuned.
Subscribe too.
Nah, don't subscribe. The hell with that subscribe shit. The hell with what he's talking about.
That subscribe
Just hit the like button. Good night, everybody.